it's Lisa from Moon Prism Planner. Welcome back to my channel for another video, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Either way, thanks for clicking and watching. So today I've got a little bit of a different video for you all. I am going to be doing the planner throwback tag. This is the tag that was started by Amy of Tulip Boat Babies and Kiara of In Kiara's Planner, or In Kiara's Life. I forget what her handle is on YouTube, sorry. I'll have them both linked down below, of course. And so yeah, I thought this would be fun to jump on and look through all these spreads and kind of relive some memories and show you guys what are some of my favorite spreads and least favorite spreads and stuff like that. So if that's something that you're interested in, then just go ahead and keep on watching, and don't mind my hungry cat eating over here, because of course he has to start eating as soon as I turn the camera on. So first up, this is the very first planner that I have ever owned, well, except for like in high school, obviously. So this is a happy planner. I started planning in 2015, and I started with a happy planner. So I actually haven't been in the planner community until I think I started my Instagram in like 2017, late 2017. But I have been watching Plan With Me videos and, you know, just really into planning way back in 2015. And so this was the first planner that I got because I just loved it. And I didn't use a ton of sticker kits. I just used mainly washi and just pen and wrote things in. So this is my very first planner, and I chose it because, you know, it's affordable. You can get a 50% off coupon with Michaels. I love how you can just tear out everything and push it back into the rings or the discs or whatever. So I went with a happy planner. So I will show you the first tag, the first, what is it? Not question, but like the first prompt is your first planner spread. So I'm going to show you my first planner spread here in my happy planner. I don't know exactly how to count this. The problem is because I didn't start using kits because, you know, obviously buying stickers with someone who is on a budget is not, you know, always feasible. But anyways, this is kind of my first spread. Just because I do have some elements of like full boxes here. I did kind of, you know, I started buying stickers mostly about like icons and you know, they had some deco in them and stuff, but I didn't do like a full, you know, like normal kind of spread you would see now. But like this was sort of my first spread, but I would really more count this as my first spread. I think I would count this as my first spread because it's got more full boxes. I don't know. So I guess these are kind of my first spreads. Aw, we went to Disneyland on this day. I completely forgot about that. Anyways, so yeah, we went, what was I saying? No, this is what I would say is my first spread. I also wanted to show my first spread in my second planner when I abandoned this planner somewhere in the middle of the year. I don't know. It just wasn't working out for me. I really didn't have anything to plan. So I abandoned it, but then I will show you I wanted to show you my first spread in my ring bound planner because that was the second planner I started using. Actually, I started using just a traveler's notebook and just did monthly planning in 2016, as you can see. So I gave up on this one, and then I started just using like an insert from I don't even know who. And I would just make my own monthly spreads. And I didn't even do anything weekly in here. Like I think I had done like a DIY habit tracker once, but other than that, that was all I did. But I also abandoned that after a while as well. So I didn't have any spreads in there. But yeah, so I wanted to show you my first spread in my very first planner, my happy planner. But then I also wanted to show you my first spread in my second real planner, which was my rings, my personal rings. Unfortunately, I keep all of my old spreads in here, and this is just like a bubble mailer, and I have all the loose, you know, inserts in here. But unfortunately, I don't know where my first ever spread is for some reason. So I'll just try to insert a picture in right now from Instagram, which is my first oldest spread that I have in my rings. But I can show you what was my very first Plan With Me spread. Because like I said, I started doing, I didn't start, like I started my Instagram late, what year was it? 2017 is when I started my Instagram, my planner Instagram. It was late 2017. And then I didn't start my channel until my first Plan With Me spread was May of 2018. Here we go. So it was actually the week of Mother's Day. This is my very first Plan With Me spread. This is the very first video on my channel, I believe. Yeah, I believe it is, of a Plan With Me. So The reason I jumped back into planning after I gave up on the Happy Planner was because I started school in August of 2017, and school became so overwhelming for me. I was taking like 3 or 4 classes, and I really needed to see, as you can see, I've got exams in here, and I've got like due dates for, there's not a lot of school stuff in here for some reason. Meet the Dean. Oh, maybe this is towards the, oh, that's right. It's towards the end of May is when it's the end of school year. Finals. Yeah, there you go. So see, I had labs and I had a bunch of stuff, and it was just becoming too overwhelming for me to do without a planner. So I needed a planner. So I did not want to jump back into a Happy Planner because I tried it and didn't like it. So I was like, let's try rings, you know. I've seen a lot of beautiful ring setups, and it just looked really pretty. So I thought I just grabbed this is actually the planner I grabbed. This is a different setup now, obviously, but this is the same old planner I've had since 2017, and you can see, you can definitely tell it's starting to crack. It's getting old, and I need a new one. But yeah, this was the planner I grabbed in 2017 so that I could, start planning again for college. And I got some inserts and I started planning. So that is my first spread in my ring bound planner, and then I wanted to show my first spread ever in my my very first Erin Condren. Just wanted to get my Happy Planner out of the way. So here's my very first Erin Condren, and the reason I left my ring bound planner for my Erin Condren was because it was just becoming too cramped for school and my personal life and work. And so I was enjoying using the personal rings and all, but then I was like, it's not enough room. It's so small. So I made the leap to an Erin Condren, and this is my very first spread in the Erin Condren. This is a kit by the Lockhart Co, which I don't even know if she's open anymore, but yeah, 2018 is when I got my first Erin Condren, and here's my first spread in my Erin Condren. So the next question is the least favorite spreads. Thankfully I don't have too many, and they're actually all in here except for one that's in my rings. So I'll show you the rings. So this one right here is my least favorite spread in my rings. I just don't. When I was using my rings, I wasn't using a lot of kits. A lot of the times I was just using, I had actually won like a little giveaway rack thing from somebody in the planner community. And so I was using a lot of their stickers and just like a lot of little icons that I had bought, but I really wasn't using kits. I rarely bought kits, you know, it's just expensive again. So I bought kits for special occasions. Like this week we went to, on our cruise, and we went to Harry Potter World. But then other than that, like I really wasn't using kits. I was just using leftovers that I got for free. And then I also ordered washi, and I also ordered things from like Sweet Koi Design or like Sweet Bean Plans or Wild Summer Designs, because those were pretty, you know, affordable. So anyways, I just don't like the way it looks. I mean, it's a mix of all 3 foils, which, you know, if you're not new to my channel, you know I don't make my mixing metals, but I really am just not liking the rose gold, silver, and gold here. I don't know. The wood washi is like strange. I don't like all these colors in this box. I'm just not, nothing against the shops that I use. I just don't like any of that. So there's my least favorite spread in my rings. And then everything else is coming from my Erin Condren. So, let me show you. I have a couple of them actually. Okay, so here's my first one in my Erin Condren. That is one of my least favorite spreads, and nothing against this shop. This is a kit by Simply Gilded, and I mixed it with Sunshine Sticker Co, which is why I'm so glad I started putting the names of the kits down here. It's because back then Simply Gilded didn't have like full kits that you could, you know, use. So I had also happened to have this leftover kit from Sunshine Sticker Co, and I kind of mashed the 2 together. And it was my husband's birthday week, unfortunately, so he got the ugly kit. But it's like, again, nothing wrong with the kits I use. It's just like, I don't like the colors of this like really hot pink and then this lighter, almost purpley pinks. And then just the Sunshine Sticker Co kits don't really go. And also I don't like rose gold. There's a lot of rose gold in this kit. I don't know why I got a rose gold coil for my first Erin Condren, just because, don't even ask me. Anyways, yeah, I just don't like this one. And then there's another one. Oh, wait, actually. Oh, okay, that's next year. Okay, so that's the only one from this planner. And then there's a couple in my current planner, actually. Okay, so here's another one that's one of my least favorite spreads. Again, nothing wrong with this shop. This is Cozy Paper Co. I PR for her. Nothing wrong with her. I just don't like, okay, this is October, so this is like a Halloween-y spread. But I just love spooky kits for Halloween. And the reason I did this was because I love pink, and it was, you know, Mean Girls Day, and I wanted to do, you know, something pink but still spooky, because that's what I did last year in my other Erin Condren, and I loved it. But this one, I wasn't liking the pinks and the yellows and the oranges, and I just miss the spookiness. I like to have spooky kits for October, so I don't know if I'm gonna do this again with the whole pink. I love Mean Girls Day, don't get me wrong. It's just, I just prefer spooky kits. I don't know. So I don't like this one. Then there's one over here. This is another kit that is my least favorite. This is a kit by Sticker Insanity. It was a friend of mine. Nothing wrong with her. I love her and usually love her kits too. I don't think there's anything wrong with this kit in particular. I think it's just, I don't really like all the checkerboard that's in my face, like here and up here. And then at the bottom washi, I don't know if I love these like little swatches. And I think that's, I don't know, I think that's my only gripes with this kit. So just not my favorite. So those are my least favorite spreads. The third question is your first foil. So I'm going to take that as like first foiled sticker and then your first foiled kit. So the first foil I have ever used was in my ring bound planner. Unfortunately, I don't have that spread, but I will try to insert a picture. And then my first kit that was foil, I do have. This is my very first foiled kit in my ring bound planner. This is a kit by Station Stickers. And then this was, okay, this, first of all, I loved this so much because, as you can see, this is one of the ones I hated. Normally the inserts go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, I had got this kit from Station Stickers, and it was Harry Potter because I was so psyched to be going to the Harry Potter world for the first time. I love Harry Potter. And also we were going on a cruise. And I wanted to use this kit as much as possible. Again, I don't hardly ever buy kits, you know, back then. And I just knew I would not, with these little tiny boxes, I would not be able to do it justice. So I found a hack, and I was able to make it, instead of being a week on 2 pages, I made it a week on 4 pages. So this is all Monday, all Tuesday, all Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was so happy with myself that I did this because I got to use a full box on every single day. And I still got to, it's just, oh, I love this kit so much. I mean, my first foiled kit, this is one of my favorites. Spoiler alert for another prompt here. I just love the gold and the red. It's so Gryffindor. I love these. It's so much. The Nikki sampler that I had in red came in handy so much. These beautiful sparkly red headers or rose-colored days. And this is my first foiled kit. So Station Stickers was my very first foiled. And she really didn't do a ton of foil back then. She just did like sparkles, as you can see on the full box there. She didn't do like how foiled kits nowadays will have like a whole, you know, like a whole like thing foiled, you know what I'm saying? Like a whole snitch foiled, or like the G would be foiled. She didn't do that. She just did like sparklings, which was still pretty, but it's, yeah, it was very minimal foil for me. But still, my very first foiled kit in my rings. And then my very first foiled kit in my Erin Condren. So this is my very first foiled kit in my Erin Condren, which only took me about 3 spreads. Let me see. So this is my first, my second, my third, and then yes, my 4th spread was a foiled kit by Simply Watercolor Co. Again, I don't know what it is where I don't like rose gold, and yet I got a rose gold coil. I got this rose gold kit. And I don't mind rose gold jewelry, but I just don't like rose gold in my planner. So I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, just tons of rose gold, all about that rose gold. But yep, this is my very first foiled kit in my Erin Condren. Now the 4th prompt was your very first Simply Gilded bottom washi. I want to see if I can show you a picture in my rings of how my very first, well, so what I did was I didn't really, because of my rings, you know, you don't really have a bottom washi section. So, but what I did was I always washied my hole punches, and I loved that. I thought that was so cool. And, as you can see right here, this is a really old Simply Gilded washi. I don't even think it's exclusive to her shop. I think that this was back in 2017, 2016. She did, she didn't do all bow washi. She had other stuff too. So yeah, I was always using washi on the side, what I call like the sidebar or the bottom washi, I guess. I didn't often use bow washi just because, you know, you would be chopping through it with the hole punch and you wouldn't really see the bows. Like here's one with bow washi. So I did kind of use bow washi in my rings as bottom washi, and I'll see if I can show you a picture of that. But my very first time that I used bow Simply Gilded as bottom washi in my Erin Condren, and yes, it was right here. This is a kit by Sticker Insanity, and it's one of her, she's unfortunately closed, so she's not up anymore, but it was one of her mini kits, and in her mini kits, they're made for smaller planners like B6 and stuff, so they don't have bottom washi. They don't come with it. You could always get bottom washi a la carte from her shop, but I instead planned on using my own little bottom washi situation down here, and I really love the way it turned out. I think it matches with the kit perfectly. So yeah, that was my first time using Simply Gilded bottom washi. It was late to the game, I guess you could say, just because, you know, I was using a smaller planner up until 2018. So, but didn't take me too long because this was very shortly after. What is this? This is my third spread. Yep, 1, 2, 3. So that was my first Simply Gilded bottom washi. The next prompt is spreads that I would do over. I have quite a few spreads that I would like to do over in my rings, not because anything's like wrong with them really. Like here's one. This is the week of Christmas, and I just really like this kit. This is a kit by Scribble Prints Co. This is actually the first and only kit I have ever gotten from Scribble Prints Co. just because her stickers tend to be a little more pricey, and I love it. I loved the art, and I was excited to buy it. And the only reason I wish I could do it over is because I wish I could do it in my, you know, in a bigger planner. As you can see, I loved it so much. I used a full box in every single day, which is again another reason why I wanted to get out of this planner, was because it just looks so cramped and you don't have any room for anything without covering up the box. Anyway, so I wish I could do this one over just because I wish I could do it a little more justice with a bigger planner. And this one again, because I love it so much, this is another one I wish I could do over. I just love I love everything about it. I love the headers, the red and the gold, the washi. I love everything about it. The only reason I wish I could do it over is because I want to do it in my planner. So that's another one I wish I could do over. Here is another week I wish I could do over. And again, nothing wrong with the way it turned out really. I just love Sailor Moon, and I really wish I could put this kit in my planner, in my big planner. This is, I believe, Saucy Stickers Co. I don't even know if she's still open or if she still has this kit or anything, but yeah, I love it. And then that's it for my rings. And then I have a couple of them in my Erin Condren. Here is another one I wish I could do over. This is a kit by Creating & Co. And this was the week of Halloween. And I love Hocus Pocus, which is why I got it. But I just don't like how I left all like these open spaces. I don't usually do that. And I really don't like how, I just don't know. I don't like the headers that I used. This just isn't really my planning style anymore. This just looks weird to me. I don't know. I wish I could do it over because I love the kit. I didn't even add any like overlays to the full boxes, so there's like hardly any sparkle in here. I don't know. This one I just wish I could do over. And then this is the last one I wish I could do over. This is just a gorgeous kit by Wild Summer Designs. This is the week after my cruise. We went on a cruise, and I'd hardly use my planner. I was sick. I was so sick. I got a gust of water up from the ocean up my nose on the cruise, and I came back sick. And I was sick like the entire month of March it was ridiculous. Or no, not March, sorry. February? Yeah, February. So I didn't get to really use this kit because I was sick like the entire month after we came back. I didn't even plan, like I put the kit down and then I didn't like plan in it. I was like, ugh, it was just bad. I just felt horrible. I think I remember even losing my voice. It was just terrible, but I love this kit so much. I just love it. It's like a, what did she call it? Love spells. So it's very witchy and like lovey-dovey because it's, it was close to the Valentine's Day. Yeah, I think the next week was Valentine's Day. Yeah, it was. And I love this. It's like a moon, but like roses. It's so beautiful. I love this kit. And look, I didn't even fill out my sidebar. Didn't even do my gratitude because I just like didn't use my planner. I just felt so ugh, so gross. So I just did not get to do this kit any kind of justice, and it's so gorgeous. So I really wish I could do this one over. The next question is your favorite artwork. Whoops, my battery's dying. And I just, again, I love this artwork. I don't know. I love the cats. They look so pretty with their lashes and the moons. And I love how she did the brush and the moon wand, the scepter. I just love this kit. I love this artwork. So this is one of my favorite artworks in my rings. Actually, it's the only one in my rings. And for my Erin Condren, here is one kit that I just love the artwork. This is a kit by Dash of Sun Designs. She's currently still on maternity leave, but she's going to be reopening here in, I think, a couple of months. I just love the whole white, snowy, wintry Christmas. I really wish, I miss snow. I live in a desert. So, this is something I don't see, but I just love it. And I love what I did with the washi. I don't know whose washi that is, but it's like this sparkly silver Christmas tree washi. And then you've got the, may all your Christmases be white. And it's like this, I just imagine this like silent, you know, forest where the only thing you hear is like the crunch of your footsteps. Oh, I love this artwork. It's so pretty. Here is another week of artwork that I just love. I love Game of Thrones. I mean, I hated how the last season ended, but I love Game of Thrones. This is a kit by My New Addiction. And I just love the dragons and the ravens and the direwolves and just, it's so good. I love it. The swords, and then when I imagine these white mountains, I think of the wall. It's so pretty and crisp, and I wish I didn't use gold. I wish it was all silver, but I think I didn't have, there was just certain things I didn't have silver, so like whatever. But it's just, nonetheless, the artwork is gorgeous. Oh yeah. Here is another spread. I just love this artwork. This is a kit by Creating & Co. And it's like a reading themed, like, reading is dreaming with eyes open. I don't know. It's like just like a reading kind of a book, like fantasy, and you know, it's just so pretty. I just love the artwork. I love how it's like a castle and a crown, but then there's also like the bookshelf and like lots of books and a globe, and the blues are so pretty, and it's so stunning with these shattered holographic headers by Rose Colored Days. It's so pretty. I love this artwork. Then we have July. Here is another kit. I just love the artwork. This is a kit by Nikki+3, 4th of July, and I love it. I love the old school looking fireworks sign. I love the popsicles, the little red wagon with the flag. The florals are gorgeous, and then the strip of the silver and blue stars down there. I love it. I love this artwork. Here is another kit where I love the artwork. This is not something I would typically use in November, but this is a November kit. It's a fall pumpkin-y kit by NP Designs Co. And it's so pretty. I love how it's like watercolor. And these are just not your typical, you know, fall colors with this blue and purple, but still you've got pumpkins and oranges and the reds and the yellows, and it's just, it's stunning. This is, I did not think I would like this kit as much as I did, but I'm so glad I got it. The artwork is so gorgeous. Here's another Creating & Co kit where I love the artwork. This is actually a kit that was in her 2019 advent calendar. And it's again like a reading theme, but it's also like fantasy bookland. So you've got like the moose pulling a carriage to the castle, and the shattered mosaic castle, the princess dress, and the fireplace with the chandelier and the crown. And it's just, I love the washi with the stars and the florals and the books. The world is full of magic. Yeah, I love this artwork. It's so pretty. I just love the like Beauty and the Beast vibe kind of that I get with it being like a castle and the mosaic, you know, glass, and then the beautiful dress in the library. I just, so good. Love it. Here is another spread where I love the artwork. It's just, I, again, love the crisp white, snowy, like cabin in the woods, silent night, covered in snow. You've got a beautiful big full moon, and then the wolves and the owls, and I love this. This was the week that we went on our vacation to the cruise, which was so fun, and I got sick. But yeah, love this artwork. Here is another really good one where I just love this artwork. This is a kit by Simply Gilded from one of her sub boxes. And it just gives me the most beautiful Fern Gully vibes. This box, it's just so Fern Gully with the, I can just imagine there's fairies, and it's like nighttime and you hear crickets, and it's so magical. Oh, it's so good. And there's a lot of rose gold, and you know I don't look rose gold, but it's just too good. It's so, these headers, oh my God, the shattered rainbow holographic headers from Rose Colored Days are so perfect. The blues and the purples. This bottom washi looks so gorgeous because it's from the box, from the same sun box, and the little mushrooms, enchanted. It was so good. I don't know if she makes the artwork for all of her sub boxes, if she draws it. I know she does draw some of her art, but I don't know if she draws all of it or did she commission it or what. But I love Irene's kits. They're so stunning. She does such a good job. I may not like the foil sometimes, or I may think the kit's not for me, but they're still beautiful artwork. So definitely check out Simply Gilded. And then the last one that is my favorite artwork is this kit that is by Rose and Tea Shop. And it's a Sailor Moon spread, but it's a very kind of low-key Sailor Moon because it's like more of a tea party Sailor Moon theme. So you've got these adorable little, you know, cats that are donuts, and you've got like this gorgeous tea tray of treats, and you've got like a moon latte with Pocky. And then the like little bunnies and little brooches that are cookies, and it's so cute. Boba with I don't know who did this artwork, but it's just so cute, and I love Sailor Moon, so obviously I'm gonna love this artwork. The next question is a spread that inspired your current style, which this was kind of hard for me, but I think I narrowed it down to this kit. I think that this is as close as I can get to being my current style, because I started doing the 3-header thing. And then I also have always done like this strip of washi up at the top here. Actually found out I've been doing this since my like second spread in my Erin Condren. So I guess it just stuck. I loved that. And then I started doing I did a to-do list in the sidebar, and then the grateful for in the sidebar. That was a slow progression because I used I used to do a few to-do lists in the spread, and I found out it didn't work for me, and then the to-do list in the sidebar was what worked for me. I will still do them occasionally, like right here for bills if I have multiple bills due, but for to-dos that stays in my sidebar now, and that's what works for me. You know, and it's like tons of foil, and I've got foil overlays because see, I learned that if the kit is not foiled, I'm gonna want to throw some overlays on it. And so yeah, and then there's no open blank white spots, maybe except for like right there, but yeah, I started, you know, making sure I like filled in the blank spots with memory planning of, you know, whatever I did that day. So I think that if I had to narrow it down to a spread where everything clicked for me and I was like, I'm gonna, you know, this is the way I like to plan, I think it would be this one. So the next question is some of your favorite holiday spreads. And I just decided to include any kind of holiday, not just like Christmas and Halloween, you know? So I'm actually surprised at how little holiday spreads I have that are my favorite. And I learned from doing this video that the reason for that is because it's weird. Like I looked at, and for the holiday spread, I only looked at that week the holiday was. I didn't look like, you know, the week before, the week after. It's only that week. That's how I treated this like rule. And so what I learned was that I actually liked the kits I used before the holiday, like the upcoming kits before the holiday, more than the actual kit I used on the holiday. So that's annoying, especially because like Halloween and Christmas are like my favorite holidays, but yet I didn't like the kits well, not that I didn't like them, but they weren't my favorite. They weren't my favorite kits that I used on the actual week of the holiday. But it was like the week when I was flipping through it and I'm like, oh, this one is so good. But then I was like, wait, this isn't even the week of Halloween. So yeah, this list is pretty small actually. My first one is in my rings. I already showed you this one, but I do love this Christmas kit. It was like, ugh. You know, I started planning, like I said, in the Happy Planner, and I didn't use kits, and it was kind of like, whatever, I abandoned it. And then when I went back to planning and I started using stickers, this was one of my first kits that I used. I did use, I think, a couple Sweet Bean Plans kits in like August and September, but then I splurged and went all out for a Scribble Pins Co mini kit because, again, they're more expensive than I'm used to buying. And, well, back then. And yeah, I loved it. I was just so cute, and I'm happy I used it. My next favorite holiday spread is in my Erin Condren, and this is a kit by Firefly Paper Shop. Unfortunately, I haven't seen her post on Instagram in a long time. She never even said goodbye, so I hope she's okay. I love her kits. I love photo kits, and her kits are some of the best. So this is the week of Thanksgiving, and I did use a few other things to kind of help me spruce it up a little. I used this Thanksgiving Blessings in the bottom washi. This is a sticker from a Mambi sticker book, and it's clear. And this one as well. This is Thankful. But I just love this kid. This little dog is so cute, and I put a little bow on her head. That is so adorable. That's a Simply Watercolor Kobo. And then that gold leaf washi, I mean, not washi, the gold leaves are from that same Mambi book. And so are these like clear pumpkins from the Mambi book. So I think this was a pretty minimal kit, and I pulled in my own date covers, and you know, I had a few other little things put in here. But anyway, I love her photo kits. I hope she's okay. I wish she would come back. I just love it. The blues, I don't know, something about them are so good. I love this pathway when you're like looking out into the lake and the mountains and the forest, and this gorgeous looking latte, the cornfield, the beautiful, just simplistic pumpkins on the bottom. I love her kits. The apples, it's so good. And I didn't think the blues would be so good, and they're so good. So this is one of my favorite holiday spreads. Here's another of my favorite holiday spreads. Obviously this is New Year's, and this is a kit by Cozy Paper Co. And it's just beautiful gold. I've got some gold hollow too. But so much, you know, I love black and gold for New Year's. I don't know what it is. But it's so good. I love this bottom washi with all the stars. I love this black and gold at the top. I love this full box overlay. I actually put that on there. It didn't, from one of her $1 Wednesdays. It just says Happy New Year. It was like perfect for this kid, obviously. And just the shoes, and I love photo kits, and it's so good. I love this kit. And I used more Mambi book stuff, just like fireworks and little sprinkles and confettis, because I don't know, I had it. So why not? Here's another one of my favorite holiday spreads, which you've already seen. And you wouldn't think this is a holiday spread, but oh yes, it is. It is the week of mine and my husband's anniversary. This is our 3-year anniversary. And not your typical anniversary spread, but I mean, I told y'all I love Game of Thrones. And this was, I believe, the week that Game of Thrones like started back up from you know, their seasonal break or whatever. It was like the last season starting up. So I was so excited for it that I was like, man, this is like a one-time kind of thing. I had to either use an anniversary kit or a Game of Thrones kit. Game of Thrones won. Sorry, honey. These are gonna get a little repetitive, but here's another one of my favorite holiday spreads. I won't go too much into detail with, because I've already obviously told you how much I love this kit. I just love the red and blue bottom top washi too. Anyways, so this is that Nikki Plus 3 4th of July kit. Here's another favorite holiday spread of mine. This is the week of Christmas, and this is a kit by Creating & Co. This is not normally something I would use for the week of Christmas. Normally I would go very traditional, red and green and gold and ornaments and Christmas trees, but I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I had to do it. She released 2 versions of this kit. One was for Halloween and one was for Christmas, and they were very similar looking, except for instead of like Days Till Christmas, it said Days Till Halloween. And it said like Pumpkin King instead of Sandy Claus. So yeah, I love this kit. It's a really cute out of the box Christmas spread to look back on. Another favorite holiday spread. This is the week of New Year's Day again. And this is, you know, not your traditional black and gold like last year's, but this one surprised me. This is a kit by Nicole Alexia Designs. I got this in an advent calendar for Hella Simple Paper. And again, not a fan of the rose gold, but I don't know why some of these rose gold spreads end up being a favorite of mine. It's just so gorgeous. Again, I love my photo kits, and I just love the ornaments everywhere. And you know, normally that's a little too Christmassy for me, and I don't like using Christmassy kits after Christmas, but I kind of like how it was more like, you know, I mean, obviously I still have my Christmas tree up in New Year's Eve and New Year's, so it's not a big deal. It's like, you know, it's like celebrating, and you've still got some kit like ornaments, but I kind of think of it as like they're in the bowls, you're like putting them away, you know, you're kind of winding down from Christmas and ringing in the new year. And so I don't know, I just love the way that this kit turned out. And then my last favorite holiday spread in this planner was actually the week of yours truly's birthday. I love this kit by Wild Summer Designs. and it was called Crystals and Donuts, which are two of my favorite things. When it comes to desserts, I love donuts. More than cake, more than pies, love donuts. And I love crystals. And it's such a beautiful kit. I mean, I had to go all out with all the hollow. Hollow's my favorite. And overlays on everything. I mean, it's so pretty. I love this week so much. All right, so the next prompt is the least expected to be your favorite. So I've got one from my old Erin Condren. So here is one from my Erin Condren that I didn't expect to be a favorite, but it actually turned out to be a pretty nice favorite. I really like black and gold together. And this was the week of one of my friend's weddings. I was a bridesmaid in her wedding. And this is a kit by Minted Papery. It didn't come with any bottom. Well, it did, but I cut it because I wanted to use some like Simply Gilded washi. So it came with this, and then I didn't even really do anything in the sidebar besides just decorate it. And I put VGK for Vegas Golden Nights because her whole wedding thing was Vegas Golden Nights. And I love this washi weekend banner that I did. And I don't know, I like all the heart overlays that I did. And everything's black and gold because the Vegas Golden Nights colors are black and gold, and that was their theme for the wedding. So I really liked this spread. It was a unexpected favorite. Here's another unexpected favorite, which I already showed you, but I really didn't expect this to be as beautiful as I like thought it would be, you know, because like I said, I was drawn to the colors. I usually just do neutrals and pinks, but for some reason I was drawn to these colors, and it's very untraditional for, you know, a Thanksgiving kit, but I was just drawn to it, and it turned out to be, it's so beautiful. It's not even the week of Thanksgiving, but it's, you know, a fall kit, and it was just so beautiful. So this is another unexpected favorite. Here is another spread that is an unexpected favorite of mine. This is a kit by The Crafty Banana, and this was the first kit I've ever used from her. I got this from the same advent calendar from Hello Petite Paper. Or no, not Hello, Hello Simple Paper. And it's so beautiful. I just didn't expect it to be so much of a favorite. Like, I liked it when I saw it, and I was like, this is a nice kit, you know, but it was like, that's as far as it went. And it was quite a small kit, didn't have a ton of half boxes, so I had to pull in my own half boxes, my own date covers and headers, and the date colors I think match pretty well. Even though the blues are a little darker, it still looks good with it. And then the browns and the pinks, I didn't think I'd be crazy about, but I don't know. I ended up loving it so much. I love the books. I love the cozy mittens and scarves and sweater patterns and hot chocolate. And I love the color of the pink and the greenish and the browns. I don't know. It just turned out being such a favorite. This one is another unexpected favorite of mine, which I've already showed. But again, I didn't know it was going to be a favorite. Like I got the kit and I was like, oh, this is a cute kit. You know, nothing crazy. I wasn't like obsessed over it. But when I laid it down with all of this gorgeous hollow overlays, like the holographic snow and the sprinkly stardust stuff, which was another feature that came in her advent calendar, were these holographic overlays. And the book holographic overlays on the headers, it just turned out so cute. I love the washi I used up here with all this deco. And this just, you know, it didn't scream to me like this is like gonna be, I'm obsessed with it. But once everything was down and filled in, it was just like so cute. I love how I used these little sparkles from the Giving Girl just kind of everywhere to just make every single little white speck of white space sparkle and pop. So this one just turned into just a gorgeous favorite of mine. This is another one that is a least expected favorite. I have been holding on to this kit. This is a kit by Green Darner Designs, and I have been holding on to this kit for years at this point. So this is my current planner. This is my 2019 to 2020 planner, and I had been holding on to this kit since like I was in my rings, so like 2018 probably. And I just hadn't used it because like I won free shop credit for them, but I didn't really like any of their kits that they had out at the time. So I was like, darn, but I got something because, you know, back in my personal rings days, I was grateful to win any kind of shop credit, and, you know, kits were expensive, but I got the one that I liked the most, but I still didn't like it that much. But eventually, you know, when it came down to it, I was like, I'm going to use this kit. And so I used it in my Erin Condren, and I just love it. I didn't think I would love it. I thought it would be like, okay. But I just love how the washi matches with the colors of the green in the kit perfectly. The headers work great too. And I didn't think I would like all this black, but I like how there's these contrasts of black with all of this red and the roses going on here. And I was able to pull in a lot of really cute pink functional things to go with it. It just, I don't know, it turned out being really a great kit. So I wish I had a quote box, but otherwise this was definitely an unexpected favorite of mine. And last but not least, here is my last unexpected favorite. This is a kit by Cozy Paper Co. And again, I don't normally gravitate towards such colorful kits like this. I usually do neutrals and pinks, but I wanted a fun springy kit, and she had this beautiful rainbowy marble springy kit. And so I love everything about it. I love the washi. Again, it's this, you know, Simply Gilded washi, but it's like the rainbow ombre, so it matches perfectly. I had also bought her $1 Wednesday headers right here in the middle they went along with this release, so the headers obviously match perfectly. I also love the scalloped headers by the Giving Girl because I think that this blue from the Giving Girl matches really well with the kit. And I just love all these colors. These half boxes are also from Cozy Paper Co. from a $1 Wednesday, and they're like springy half boxes, so they pulled in with the kit perfectly. And it's just so fun to be able to use yellows and oranges and greens and blues because I don't usually use those colors. It just turned out so beautiful, so colorful, super foily, super spring. Love it. The next question is overall favorites, and I'm sorry, but I have a lot. So first off, starting in my rings, this is an overall favorite of mine. This is a kit by Glam Planner, and it was one of her personal sized kits. And it was, again, another Game of Thrones kit, and I love it so much. I love the bow washi in the side, that just the perfect gray for this kit. The date covers by Wild Summer Designs. There's this beautiful smoky gray. I like how I put the bow overlay over Daenerys's like outfit. It just looks really cute. And I unfortunately had to cover the throne because we had a little paint party to go to with my son. So if I could change that, I would. I probably would have maybe just put it in the weekend banner, but I really wanted a weekend banner. I don't know. So that's another reason I was always discouraged using how small of this kit is, you know, because there's just like no room to put anything when you're doing full boxes, and I love my full boxes, but this is one of my overall favorites. So here's another kit that is an overall favorite of mine. This is a kit by Dash of Sun Designs, and I just something that's so good. I love photo kits. I love fall kits, I love Halloween kits, I love Christmas kits. So I'm gonna have a lot of fall, Halloween, and Christmas kits in these overall faves. I just cannot get enough. And it's really funny because I have this quote box that was, I don't know who that was by, and it says, "And all at once summer collapsed into fall." I feel like that's Rose Colored Days maybe. And it was like so serious because the previous week was the last summer kit that I used. And I thought it was a good kit for goodbye summer because it's kind of like dusky, you know, on the beach, like the sun is setting on summer, you've got the fire, the bonfires, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like boom, fall. So I thought it was funny to use that because it's like literally like bam, all of a sudden fall. Wasn't really a great transition, but whatever. I just love this kit so much. Here is another overall favorite of mine, and then this is the reason why I decided in my current planner to try another pink kit for Mean Girls Day. Was because this one turned out so gorgeously. This is a kit by My Noose Addiction. I am obsessed with the fact that she used a pink holographic foil, and she did this like Harry Potter meets Mean Girls theme. So it was like so good. It had like these, you know, elements of Harry Potter in it, but it was like the symbols of the Deathly Hallows were deconstructed, and it looks like it's like a sorority or something. And then she had these overlays that said "Boo You Horcrux," you know, like Mean Girls. And it was just, it's so beautiful. I love pink. I love hollow. Pink hollow is amazing. And Harry Potter and Mean Girls are like two of my favorite things. I couldn't decide which pink I wanted to use up top here, so I just mixed them because sometimes I do that if I'm like really like the colors. And yeah, it's so good. It's one of my overall favorites. So I really wanted to do something like that again for, you know, 2019 Mean Girls Day. And it didn't work out because that was one of my least favorite threads, unfortunately. But maybe that's because that one was just pink and it didn't have a real theme to it, whereas this one was like Harry Potter plus Mean Girls theme. So it's like even better. So anyways, I love this kit, and it was so perfect because the Mean Girls Day was on a Wednesday. On a Wednesday, we wear pink. Like, can't get enough. Here is another amazing overall favorite of mine from Firepot Paper Shop. Again, I love her kits. Her photo kits are just absolutely obsessed with. The overlay full box quote says "Leaves are falling, autumn is calling." I believe that was another Rose Colored Days, I think. And it's just so stinking cute. Again, I usually use spooky kits for October, but it's just so cute because it's got a little kitty with a pumpkin. You've got candy corn and caramel apples and the beautiful different colored pumpkins on the bottom, not just, you know, orange. You've got a lot of grays and dark colors. I love the date covers that I use from Rose Color Days to go with it. It's just so good. I love this kit. I love the artwork. She always uses the most beautiful photo kits. I miss her shop so much. And Turning the Page is another Firefly Paper Shop overall favorite. This is like gotta be top 5 overall favorites. Of course, like you heard me say earlier, I'm obsessed with Hocus Pocus. And I really wish I'd used this kit for Halloween. I didn't. I ended up using this kit for Halloween, which isn't too bad. I do like this kit. But I really wish I had switched because this is just so good. We always watch Hocus Pocus on Halloween. I love, she had a bottom washi that was like this with the stars. And I remember I layered this with the black and holographic bows from Simply Gilded, but it didn't look good because this black is much more saturated. So I skipped it and I used this beautiful glitter tape. This is Target Dollar Spot glitter tape and it works so good because everything in here is silver with the exception of the date covers. I was so sad. I only had rose gold, but the gray was perfect. Anyways, I love the weekend banner. I miss doing weekend banners so much, but I stopped doing them because I was running out of space, which in fact is why I put my 2 double box down here, like in the bottom washi section instead of up here. Cause look at all this space I knew I wasn't gonna have space for, but it's just so perfect. I love the way I did everything. I didn't even do the whole 3 headers thing. I just kind of staggered in some pieces of washi here and there. I love the Binks cat and the broom and the cauldron and the potions and it's so good. The beautiful moon washi from Simply Gilded works so well too. And it's just so pretty. And then we watched Sabrina on Netflix. I remember that. The new like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but it's like the darker one. That was a really cool show. So this is just a huge favorite of mine. I wish I'd used it for the week of Halloween and I wish that her shop would reopen so I could buy this kit again. I would totally purchase this kit again and do it again. It's just my favorite. Here is another overall favorite of mine. This is the kit by Wild Summer Designs. And I just love the cozy, again, you know, with the fall, the fall themes. I love the cozy sweaters, the firewood, the crunchy leaves, the cozy reading book. I'm just obsessed. I love all of it. This weekend banner is gorgeous. The washi weekend banner looks just amazing, if I do say so myself. I love using these glitter tapes from the Target Dollar Spot. They're just so perfect. They're so thin, they don't shed, and they're so pretty. Yeah, so I mean, what can you say? And Wild Summer Designs doesn't always do foiled kits, but she did happen to do a foil occasionally. And so this is one of her foiled kits. And it's this really pretty like copper. It's not exactly rose gold, but love this kit. It's a really good kit. And this is another overall favorite, which of course I already showed you since, what did I show you for this? It was not a holiday one. I don't know. Anyways, this is another one of my overall favorites. It's just so pretty. I won't go into it because, you know, I already did. But yes, definitely this is another one of my overall favorites. So gorgeous. Here is another overall favorite of mine. This is a kit by Station Stickers, who is, again, the shop that is currently closed up right now. I don't know if she's going to be reopening, but I just love the crystals, love the tarot cards, love the moon phases in the witchy bedroom. It's just, I love all of this. It's so gorgeous. I love these deep, like mauve-y, dusty pinks with purples. And she provides all these, you know, overlays to go over the flags and the full boxes. And, well, she used to. I love how I even used a pink jelly roll pen, which I normally never do. I only use black ink, but I don't know. It looked really cute to have little pops of pink pen everywhere. I love how I used some of her deco to mark the new moon. I like how I lettered this bowling after school, even though it's weird. It's kind of weird. I don't normally do that. I don't know. I just random things that I like about it. I like this. I wrote that. I just wrote Aurora and Avalon because that was when they messaged me about PRing for them. And it's just a simple box that I wrote Aurora and Avalon in cursive and I liked it. It's kind of half cursive, not really. I also had to put the movie we watched down here at my in-laws' house, and I like how I just wrote spider like that, but the rest is capital. I don't know, random things, you know? So it's not just the way I wrote and the things that I use, but it's also the stickers, obviously. The moon washi is gorgeous, and the colors are gorgeous, and I love this kit. Here is another overall favorite of mine. Anything by the Giving Girl, you know, is going to be an overall favorite. This is one of her older kits that she did. It was like a $12 Thursday. So she had these amazing deals where It was $12 for this kit that was like a 12-page kit. It was jam-packed. It was so good. And it's just so stunning. Her kits are always so gorgeous. I love the colors, the florals, like tons of sparkly foil all over the place. The double box, this is Dreamer. You got this cute heart with flowers. You've got this beautiful half marbled, half flower. It's so beautiful. Sorry if it's crooked. I can't tell with my camera. Yeah, so Giving Girl, it is like a huge favorite of mine, of course. This is another overall favorite. I won't go into too much since I already have gushed over it enough. But then this is another overall favorite, which is another Giving Girl. And I mean, obsessed. I remember her story behind this kit was she wanted like a kit to kind of model after, like name it after her boyfriend basically. Because I think his last name she said was like Luna or something. So it was called like the Love Moon kit, or I don't know. It's just so gorgeous. I love this Moon Phases bottom washi. This cute double box with the couple. The quote box says, "You are my moon and stars," and I put like a hollow overlay because I did hollow and gold with this kit. The moon, the holding hands, more moons. I mean, the scalloped headers, this beautiful purples and blues, and it was actually Easter, and yeah, I just put a little Happy Easter on there. I love how some of her boxes have a little built-in bow there, and this wash. It's just everything. These really light baby pink pale color with these different like periwinkle purples are just stunning. Here's another overall favorite of mine, and this is actually a leftovers from this other kit from the Giving Girl. Yeah, this is actually using leftovers from this kit. Like that's how much stickers there were. Insane. I had enough to do a whole nother kit. I didn't have bottom washi obviously because I used it in here, but I just used some of this pretty Simply Gilded washi, and I had lots of deco, as you can see, still left over. I even had extra boxes from her because she had so many boxes in that kit, and there was even some full boxes that were still left over. And then when I didn't have a full box, I just used like a few strips of washi with a deco, or I used like a full box checklist if I didn't have a full box. But yeah, there was even still full boxes left over. It's so gorgeous. Another deco over here. I used like strips of washi that were in the kit for headers on a little bit of it. There was so much in this kit. And so she doesn't sell those $12 Thursdays anymore, but she still has amazing deals on her kits and her stickers and $2 Tuesdays. What is this? A piece of trash. So I definitely recommend the Giving Girl to anybody. She's super generous with her freebies. She's amazing. I have a link below for you to save on your purchase too. So all of these shops, forgot to mention, will be linked down below with any coupon codes or referral links I have to save you some money. And I will also try to link these videos down below in case you want to watch these plan with me's. I'll try to have them all linked down below. I've got my work cut out for me. Here is another overall favorite of mine. I believe this shop is Naomi something. Naomi, I feel like the name Naomi is in it. I didn't have the thing down here for some reason, but I'll try to link it still. It's just, I love this kit overall. I just love the bottom washi scene. You know, my photo kits, I gotta have my cozy hot cocoa and little fire with the marshmallows and the beautiful sun shining through the fall leaves, and you know, in the warm tree, and just the oranges and the yellows and little pops of blue, cozy comfy sweaters and plaid blankets. It's just I love it. I love my fall kits, y'all. Here's another overall favorite of mine. This is Wild Summer Designs, again, one of her like limited edition foiled kits. And this is almost an unexpected favorite too, because I bought this kit knowing I was gonna love it because it's so creepy. Like I said, I love creepy Halloween kits, but I don't know. I was gonna use it in this kit, in this planner, but I ended up not, because I had gotten like other Halloween kits that I thought were like so much better. And so I saved this one, and then I was like, whatever, I'll just use it next year. So I did, and I was like, dang, man, this kit is so good. I love how creepy it is. You've got the dusting of the silver foil everywhere, and the crystal ball, and the snake, and the moon, and it just looks so good. I also love these date covers. These are by Cozy Paper Co. from a $1 Wednesday, and they're like spiderweb date covers, so they go really well with this kit. And yeah, I also these little circular spider webs are Cozy Paper Co. And I even had little clear corner spider webs from Cozy Paper Co. just to spruce it up a little. So fun. I thought this was an amazing week, and I love this kit. And then my last overall favorite, of course, is another Giving Girl kit. This one it's just so beautiful. It was the week of right after Valentine's Day and right before my birthday, since my husband and I have 1 week in between both of us. So here's my birthday kit, and then here's his birthday kit. And so it's just beautiful, so stunning. I love the bow box. I love the like streaks of paint and this double full box that says fall in love with yourself. Her date covers are so pretty. They're large though, so I can't put my washi at the top like I like to, but you know, whatever. The heart and the rose, this gorgeous cupcake. Self-care is not selfish. It's just such a beautiful theme, such a beautiful kit. And the weekend banner is stunning. She just cannot do any wrong. The Giving Girl is amazing, and her kits are literally the best. So that's my last overall favorite. And the last question was spreads that have memories that make you smile. So of course, this is like the third or fourth time I'm showing this one, but this one definitely has memories that make me smile because this was the week that we went to Harry Potter World and our cruise. So I won't get into it too much again. Saturday was the day we went to Harry Potter World. And then the 21st, it was my mom's birthday, and we went on our cruise. And so it just has amazing memories because I loved Harry Potter World. It was amazing. So much fun. I need to go back. And we had an amazing cruise. Here's another kit with memories that make me smile. I think this is a kit by Dash of Sun Designs. I didn't put it for some reason, unfortunately, but I think it is. The reason that this kit has memories that make me smile is because on the 8th, on Wednesday, August 8th, the library was having a Return to Hogwarts event. This was back before when I wasn't working. My husband was working. I think I was going to school, or had I stopped? No, I was going to school. I just hadn't started yet. So anyways, my husband was working. I was in college and I wasn't working. And so I was like, you know, a stay-at-home mom, but a student. And I would pick my son up from school, and then we would go to the library, and they always had really fun events. Afterwards, like just after school programs, you know, that were free. And this one was so amazing, like the best. I posted pictures on Facebook, and all of my Harry Potter friends were like, oh my God, where is this? When did you go to this? And I was like, I'm sorry, it's already ended, you know. It was so amazing. They went all out. I've never seen such a thing. They had every section of the library covered with Harry Potter things. They had a guy there that looked like Hagrid. And he had like all those, like he had like creepy spiders and stuff around him. They had like a section where you could make letters and a bunch of like fake owls everywhere. So you could like make parcels or whatever for owls to carry. And so there was tons of crafts. They had a potions section. So you could make like potions and grow, and like an herb section where you could like get seeds and like they'll show you how to plant the seeds at home. Then they had another one with a Quidditch section. I still have the craft when we built our own little, like craft with like just whatever, I don't know what it is. It's just cute. I keep it in my pen cup. For the Quidditch section, they had a like great hall where, and there's of course a sorting hat area, so you could get sorted, and then you could get your house colors, and then a great hall where you could get free cake and free drinks and sit at your table with the other houses. It was like a blast. I've never had so much fun at a free library event, and I have tons of pictures, thankfully. It was an amazing time, and that is a memory I will cherish for the rest of my life. Here is another spread with memories that make me smile. I don't know what I was doing with my half box here. Maybe I didn't have a box, and I usually do Monday through Sunday and write something I'm grateful for, but I just kind of journaled it. I don't know why. But anyways, maybe this was a memory spread for some reason. You know, I don't remember. But anyway, the reason that this is a spread that has memories that make me smile is because on this day, November 11th, it was Veterans Day. And I had planned on going out with some of my really old coworkers that I hadn't seen in, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years or something. We were all a really tight group of people, really good friends. You know, it's like, you ever had one of those jobs where everybody gets along, everybody works together like perfectly, like a well-oiled machine, and it's like you all do your jobs great, you all work together great, and it's just like you're the perfect team, you know? That's what we were. And then, you know, people started leaving, new people were coming in, we just didn't mesh as well as the old team, and then it was just like, before you know it, it's like a whole new team, and we're just kind of like, nobody's as happy as they used to be, you know, like, unfortunately. But this group of friends, we were amazing, and we're all good friends, and we all miss working with each other a lot. And so one of them was kind of like arranged a, you know, like a little friend date for us all to get together and have brunch. And that was really great, seeing them all again and laughing it up and eating some good food. And it was just a really good time that I had with some friends I hadn't seen in a really long time. Here is another spread with memories that make me smile. I don't like the spread as much just because there's so much white space and that's not me, but this was the week that I went to Go Wild, and this was my first ever Go Wild. So I have a lot of memories from this spread that makes me smile. From registration, I wish I'd come earlier because I missed out on some fun stuff, but I did get there and kind of swam in the pool for a little bit, and then we went to karaoke, and I met up with Jay from J Plans. She's no longer like, you know, like kind of into the planner thing. She's more into like health and fitness and lifestyle. So I'm so glad for her that she's happy doing something she loves. And she's still an amazing person. I was so happy to meet her, and we hung out the entire weekend. She's so great. So I was so grateful to not be there alone because that's what I intended to do. I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna go and be alone. Because it was here in my hometown in Vegas, and I figured if I'm ever gonna go to a Go Wild, I better take advantage of the fact that it's in my city, you know? Then on Friday, we got there super early and had day one, and we went to the Modern Vegan afterwards for lunch with some fellow vegan or vegetarian girls. Jay came even though she eats meat, and I was happy to have her there, you know, like she didn't have to come, but she was like, sure, I'll come with you. You know, sometimes people can be a little picky about eating food that's not meat. You know, they're like, ew, I don't want to try that and stuff. So she was cool about it. She was like, sure, yeah, I'll come with you guys. And we all met up. I met up with like Rosary from, she was actually a volunteer, and I met up with her. I found out she actually followed me already, and I was like, what, you follow me, what? And then I met up with Liana, and like a few other people. It was like so fun. So we had some delicious vegan food, and then on Saturday it was day 2, and just had an amazing time. And then we went to Plan Gem afterwards, and me and Jay got a little tipsy and it was so fun. So it was an amazing weekend, and this definitely is a spread that makes me smile because of the memories. Oh, and by the way, this is a kit by Caffeine Queens, who is one of the sponsors for Go Wild. Here's another spread with memories that makes me smile. This is a Game of Thrones kit by My Name's Addiction. So I used her silvery one for the first episode, and then I used this, I bought both of her kits. I used this more fiery one for the Game of Thrones finale, which was disappointing, but I still love it. I still love bend the knee. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. I love it. Anyways, but this isn't about the kid. This is about the memories. This was the day my son had his very first IEP meeting. And I just remember being like so emotional about it. Like once they had told me that they were going to put him on IEP and get him help, I went home and, well, actually I went into my car and cried. And it was so overwhelming for me. It was like I was dealing with this battle because the principal hated us, and the teacher hated us, and they were constantly suspending him. And I was like afraid that he was going to be expelled eventually. And it was over the most ridiculous things. And I kept telling them, I had asked for an IEP to get started. I had made them aware of his disabilities way earlier in the year, like in September. And then in May, this is when the school year's ending. So I had been fighting with them to get it done, and they did not get it done. It wasn't until I met somebody from Nevada PEP, which is like this nonprofit free resource for children with disabilities. I met with them, and she told me what to do to get it done. And sure enough, as soon as I initiated the proper things to do, they got it done. Initially I just thought you had to tell them, I want to request an IEP meeting. And they would do it, but no, it turns out you have to do a formal letter and send it a special way and all this kind of stuff. And so, yeah, they were just like, oh, okay, we'll see, we'll try. But then they just kept lying to me, and they never got it done until I officially requested the letter, and they finally did it because they were legally required to. And it's just like, I don't know. It's like, if you want to help my son, why are you pretending you're going to do something to help him, but really you're just suspending him over and over and over. And I'm telling you guys, stupid things. Like, for example, it was a snow day during the winter, and it never snows here in Vegas, almost never. It's a desert after all. And it was a snow day, and he was excited, and he was kind of disappointed that he wanted to go play in the snow. And the teachers was telling him that if you guys are good, I'll take you out to play in the snow for 5 minutes. And you have to do your work or whatever. But I guess he was saying, I don't want to do my work. I want to play in the snow. So they're like, okay, well, you're suspended. I'm like, it's because he needs help. He needs someone to explain to him, you do this now and then you do this later. And it just, he needed more support than just like, oh, you don't want to do it? Okay, you're suspended. Like they didn't care. So this was a very uphill battle for me for a long time, for literally the entire school year. And finally, you know, I went through the proper channels to get support and advocated for him over and over and over, even though they kept telling me that, you know, he was suspended and he's not doing good and he's not making good choices, and making it sound like he's the problem or I'm the problem, like I'm not parenting correctly, when really it was them. They were the problem because they were not giving him the support that he needed to learn and the kind of support that somebody with a disability needs to be able to be at the same pace with their peers. So that's why this is a happy memory for me, and it's a memory that makes me smile because this was a battle that I won for my son. Here is another spread with memories that make me smile. This was just for the very simple reason that it was my son's birthday week. So this was the week that he turned 10 years old, the big double digits. And we had a great weekend. He turned 12 on Sunday, but on Saturday we decided to celebrate his birthday since, you know, he had school on Monday morning. And we went to Dave & Buster's. So that was his first time going. And it was really fun. We got one of those like unlimited game passes for him. I think it lasts for like 5 hours or something once you activate it or something like that. And we were there for a long time. Oh, by the way, this is a gift from Exo Mama Plans. And yeah, we had dinner and we played games with him. And he didn't have like a party with friends because his birthday is so, it's in the middle of August. So the first day of school always happens on the same week or the week before his birthday. So he really hasn't made like friends, you know, to like invite people. So we've never really had a birthday with friends. It's usually just family. Plus he was also going to a new school this year. Since he, I just needed to get him away from that school, even with his IEP. You know, he's been living with me full time for this August was a year now. And, I was just like, yeah, he needs to go to school somewhere else because that principal hates us. She's still going to give us a hard time and I hate her. And, you know, he needs to go to school that's closer to where I live because he lives with me full time. So, you know, anyways, he changed schools. So again, he didn't know anybody and it was just the first week of school. So whatever, we just, you know, did a thing for us, just for family. So we took him to Dave & Buster's, and then on Sunday we had our little family night with my in-laws. We watched Endgame. We had cake and presents, and it was just like a really good time for him. And, you know, I was just happy to be celebrating with him after everything he's been through, and for him to be a big 10-year-old, you know, now. It was like just happy memories. This is another spread that actually shares a happy memory for me and makes me smile because this was actually the night that I first went to a nightclub with my friends at my old job that I was laid off from because of the virus. So I had actually never been to a nightclub before, and they're like, girl, what? You're in your 30s and you've never been to a nightclub? I'm just like, yeah, sorry. So I don't know. They were like, yeah, you're going to go to a nightclub. So it was fun. You know, I didn't get like crazy drunk and puke and hungover. It was, you know, I'm responsible now. I'm not like crazy 21-year-old, but it was fun. You know, we still had a girls' night. It was nice to go out, get dressed up, you know, be feeling yourself and looking cute or whatever. And yeah, it was my first time in a nightclub and we had a fun time. Here is another spread that has memories that make me smile. And that is because this is the week that we went on another cruise. So Saturday we drove to Long Beach and boarded our cruise on the Carnival Panorama, which is an amazing ship. My son won Build-A-Bear, like a free Build-A-Bear at the Welcome Aboard show. We always go to all the shows because they're amazing. And she asked, the cruise director asked for a kid to come on stage, and he went up there. It was so funny. I told him, go, go, go. And I didn't know she was going to pick somebody. Like I thought it was like a thing where she's going to like bring all the kids on stage or something and like have a, you know, take a picture or something. I don't know. But she was like, who wants to come on stage? So I was like, go, Gage, go. And he went up there and she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, oops, she was supposed to like pick a kid. And anyway, so that was really funny. And I got the whole thing on video, and she gave him a little free credit for the Build-A-Bear that they do. And then on the first day we had some strawberry ice cream, which is my favorite, and the delicious C-Day brunch. We had the delicious quattro formaggio pizza with mushrooms and rode the water slides and saw the comedy show. So this week and combined with this week are another spread that have memories that make me smile, because this is the rest of our cruise. We went to Cabo and I did the sky course, which is like an obstacle course that they do in the sky. We played some games. We watched the Soulbound show, which is a really good one. And then we went to Mazatlan and we went to the salsa and salsa excursion. So we had made salsa and we danced salsa. So that was really fun. We spent time in the ocean. We watched the Rock Revolution show, which is my mom's favorite because it was very hippie, 70s classic rock kind of stuff. So that's her favorite. And my mom went on the cruise with us. This is my first time my mom had ever been on a cruise and with us. So lots of firsts. Wednesday, we were in Puerto Vallarta, which is one of my favorite ports. And we had blue iguana breakfast burritos. We went to the Walmart to get souvenirs. We watched the Rated R comedy show while my son was in the Camp Ocean. Thursday was the C-Day brunch. I love the C-Day brunch. So good. We played some more games. They had the military appreciation. So my father-in-law is Navy retired and my mom is an Army veteran. So that was really nice for them. And then they did the Celestial Strings production, which was one of my favorites because it was a lot of violins. I love violins and very beautiful kind of stuff. And then Friday was our last day of the cruise. We had another C-Day brunch, which was so good. The pasta bar, which is like, oh, my favorite. I wish I had eaten that every single day. I forgot how delicious it was. We just packed up, played some games, and then watched a little bit of Ad Astra, which is a movie. They show movies on deck, like on the big screen by the pool. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see all of it, but I saw some of it. And it was really good. We really want to actually see the full movie. And then, yeah, so this is just lots of happy memories, except for Super Bowl, because, you know, the Niners lost. But other than that, we had an amazing time, and I loved recording this in my planner. I didn't bring my planner with me. I never bring my planner with me when we travel. But it was an amazing time. I had my little bucket list over here of the things we wanted to do, and then my favorite things that I ate. I did like a don't forget and then put my favorite things, because next time we go on a cruise, I'm definitely getting these things again. The salmon Caesar salad was to die for. The chia seed pudding, so creamy, so fruity, so delicious. The bagel tower, so good. Perfectly toasted bagels. You've got butter, you've got cream cheese, you've got smoked salmon, you've got all kinds of, you could do egg salad, shrimp salad, so good. They had fresh tacos where they actually pressed the tortillas and cooked them fresh. So I got fish tacos and the garlic shrimp Alfredo that we had at the pasta bar. Oh, divine. Absolute musts if you go on a Carnival cruise, and definitely the next time I go on a Carnival cruise, gonna be getting these for sure. Here's another week with memories that make me smile. This is a kit by Sticker Insanity. It's kind of an Eastery kit. It was the first day of spring, so we were celebrating with Stara. And so it's not too great of a week because, as you can see, there's so many canceled things, and that's because this was like amid the virus really kicking in, things closing down, people losing their jobs, which, speaking of which, I was one of them. This was the day I got laid off. I actually got laid off on the 20th, but I didn't have room, so I just put it over here. And then drew an arrow. So not the happiest of memories, to be quite honest. Like, just, it's crazy how much canceled stuff there is. But yeah, that was our lives back in March. But the memory that does make me smile is that I love this box, this little like fold over box by Planner Bunny Press. And my husband and I were going to do a date night on Friday, and we were going to go to the Boiling Crab, but I got laid off, and then they were also like closed only for takeout. You couldn't eat in the restaurant. So that kind of hindered our plans, but we still got our Boiling Crab and took it home, and it was delicious. And we also got boba. It's the first time I had boba in a really long time. And it was just like a memory that makes me smile. It's my first time eating the Boiling Crab with him. He loved it. We're definitely going to go back when they open. I actually wanted to go for Mother's Day, but they're still going to be closed, I think. They might not be. We'll see. I don't know what's going on with the world right now. They might be reopened, but if not, we're probably just going to get sushi to go for Mother's Day. But anyways, it was just really happy. You know, it makes me smile that we got to eat that together at home and just keep, you know, you get really messy with your hands and eat with your hands. And then we watched the Lost in Space season finale at my in-laws, and it was so good. I love that show so much. So this is just a very simple kit that has memories that make me smile. And this is the last spread with memories that make me smile. This is a kit by Nature Designs, and there's a lot of happy things going on here. I got my severance check. That was nice. And we got some Panera coffee because we have the coffee subscription where you get like free unlimited coffee. So that was nice. We got a lot of cleaning done because we did clean out like the spice cabinet, the spring decor. My son got to pick his 6th grade elective, which was exciting. It was my grandfather-in-law's birthday. which was sad because we were planning on going to see him on this weekend, but we didn't because of the virus. But you know, it was his birthday. We dyed eggs. But the thing that has the memory that makes me smile are these 2 days right here. We saw Disney Plus Onward was released on Friday. We were so excited to see it. And it was an amazing movie. Definitely a tearjerker, a little bit of a tear to your eye there. But that, and then also Napoleon Dynamite. That is such a quirky movie. It's so funny. It's just like weird, but like funny. And I don't know, I've loved it since I was a kid when it came out. And this is the first time that we saw it with my son, and he was cracking up the entire time. He loves that movie. It's just so funny how, you know, like sometimes we'll talk to each other like that and we'll be like, I did do it, gosh, like like Napoleon, like I don't know. It's, yeah, it was so, as you can see, it's a memory that makes me smile because it was the first time we got to share Napoleon Dynamite with my son, and he loved it. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. That is everything. That is every single question for this tag. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun to make. It was fun to look through and, you know, go through all these spreads and relive the memories and share them with you and show you why they're so special and how beautiful they are, and show you some of these shops maybe you've never heard of, never seen. So I thought this was a great tag, and I'm glad that they did it, and they encouraged, you know, some of us in the community to do it too. So I had fun doing it. I hope you liked it. If you made it this far, I hope that means that you liked it. And if you did like it, definitely give me a thumbs up because it helps out my channel. Be sure you subscribe so you don't miss more videos from me. I do weekly plan with me's as well as monthly plan with me's and hauls and occasional bonus videos like this one that you're watching. So definitely subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss more videos like that from me. I hope that you take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Definitely leave me a comment if you have a question about where I got something, because I might not have linked it if I forgot. I'll try to link it, but if I forgot, just ask me and I'll answer, because I answer all of my questions. I reply to all of my comments. All right, take care. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope that I'll see you in my next video. Bye.